better than the other, failing to realize Occam's razor, the most simplest answer or solution, is the best. No master. Rule yourself. Rule yourself. But people won't do it. They'll give up the essential freedoms for a little bit of safety and security, and my rights, my human rights, my constitutional rights, my Bill of Rights, they don't end where people's fears begin. And the same goes with fear. Would you trade fear for happiness? Would you allow fear to be installed in you, how you conduct your life, the thoughts in your head? Would you give up happiness for fear? Would you do your best to abolish any fears that you have, to pursue the greatest forms of happiness? It's a hard task. It's a hard task for a lot of people. It's hard to try and get this reinstalled into people of having no fear. I don't fear any man. I don't fear any machine. I fear the things that can't be bought, that can't be compromised. We live in a world that is running out of time. And happiness is one of those essential rights and freedoms that we have, that we should express to one another. And whether it be living in fear of a tyrannical government or living in fear of tyrannical people or systems in operation, you cannot let that override the things that should be making you happy. But anyhow, I seen what new propaganda they put on TV earlier about the governor in Michigan or whatever about to be kidnapped. I see how they're making militias, which I don't belong to any militia. Gun enthusiasts, people like that, how they've established a story. And people are going to buy into it. They already are. And through fear, folks will give up happiness. And it's kind of hard for people like me that live by being free, that truly live by being happy. We end up having to do without because of those who choose to live in fear or choose to live being governed or controlled. May have mentioned it. The school system sent a letter this year telling me that I must comply before my son started back school. That he had to get some booster immunization shot, to the likes of which they couldn't even tell me what was in it. But I must comply. And if I don't comply, they were going to fine me a minimum of $100 and lock me up in jail for a year if I didn't comply. So you're going to force me, you're going to rob me, then you're going to restrain me, kidnap me, and cage me, and destroy my life for at least a year? I'm the wrong person to tell that to. Due to my non-compliance, my son is homeschooled. I've wanted more than anything to homeschool my son because that is an act of my freedom, my choice. And I refuse to be forced to do anything. I refuse to be forced to do anything even by someone else's words. You can't tell somebody to tell me what to do. Because now not only have you put that proverbial noose around your neck, but you've now put it around somebody else's. Anyhow, I know I'm putting out some videos. I go through these spells. Got a lot of stuff I'm thinking about, so I gotta bounce it off everybody and just try and get some of it out. Anyhow, y'all be safe.